Hey guys, this is your hostess Liberty, and today we're playing a new game called The Rootttrees Are Dead. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's supposedly a puzzle, sort of like one of those mystery games. And yeah, I've seen people play it, but not actually seen any of the content of it. But the people that I've seen play it are people who do mystery games and stuff like that. So I'm assuming it's something like that. So we'll soon find out. There's a news article here on the start. What happened? The plane crashed last night near Pittsburgh. The only passengers were Carl Roottree, his wife Brenda, and their 3 daughters known as the Roottree sisters. Carl Roottree was the president of the Roottree Candy Company, and it's not clear who will succeed him. So far, local police are not sure what caused the crash. They're calling it one of the most deadly plane crashes in Pennsylvania's history. All passengers and crew perished. Pittsburgh is generally known for pleasant flying conditions, and the weather was not atypical for this time of year. We do not know much at this time, but our sources tell us that the local authorities do not suspect terrorism. Alright, well, let's just go in. Okay. The Rootttrees are loading. Oh, they're not dead, guys. Look, they're loading. How wonderful for them and us. Okay, I don't know what happened, but hopefully this is different, fixed. Oh, that's so much better. Look, we have imagery.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottree Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottree and his daughters, the Roottree sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors.
Is this like if
Again, for those of you just joining us, the
Roottree sisters are dead? Yes.
Rootttrees are dead.
Thank you. That's like if the Kardashians died. Hello?
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news. In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottree Company's lawyers are scrambling. Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer. I'm here to ensure everyone is accounted for. I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees. A genealogy genie, as it were. I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
Oh, okay. Complete the family tree of the Roottree sisters. Siblings are in birth order. Examine my evidence. Search the internet for clues. Fill in the names. Fill in the occupations. Fill in the photos. Sleuth! Okay. Evidence. Alright, let me see. The person who hired you gave you this photo with a note attached. This was taken during the shoot for the Roottree Sisters Got Milk ad. I've tracked down a test photo from before they painted the fake mustaches on, which I thought would be more appropriate considering the circumstances. The ads company reads, you might recognize our faces from the magazine you're reading. Candy bar you're eating. Being a Roottree is a full-time job, but so is growing up. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important. Plus, you can't make chocolate without it. She doesn't have a ring. She has a ring, so she's married. Okay. This one, I think it was. Right? Yeah, the one with the arm around. She's the one who's got a wedding ring. Alright, so she's married to someone. Okay. So she must be the oldest. Alright. What else have we got? What other evidence? Oh. This list was provided to you by the mysterious person who showed up at your door. You'll need to fill in the family tree. Candy, Carly, Gwenadin, Gwyn... Oh my god, there's so many root trees. Okay. Thank you for purchasing a new cashew. Oh, because Apple. Gotcha. 56k modem. Oh god. I remember those days. The sound, the constant interruptions when the phone rang. Memories. Fast enough to access any site. Oh, no, that's a fucking lie. Print it out with your high-end laser printer or burn a music CD to listen to later. If you want to revisit, check the history. Happy surfing, remember. They're delicious. Do not try to eat the computer. No notifications, no documents. I got shivers down my spine from that. It's in my ear. Spider search. Okay, you come across an official fan site seemingly created by a teenager. Rihanna is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS, but Riley is the smart one. Rose is the middle child like me. Raina, Riley, and Rose. You might think they're rich just because they're models, but their dad is also president of the candy company. Their mum, Brenda, is a fashion designer. They do the modeling for her brand Root. I eat Roottree candy all the time. My favorite are maple crisps. And try to dress in plaid root clothes like Riley does most of the posters. So Riley dresses in plaid. Sometimes I want to get my ears pierced like Rose. Rose has ears pierced. Okay. So okay. So no, what? Raina. Raina? Riley is the middle child. Riley was played. Okay, so Riley is that one. And that one. Okay, so that's Riley. What was the other one called? Rose. TMC or okay, oh. Back. Rose is not as popular as her older sister Raina, but still very well known. Most of the time they're lumped together as the Roottree sisters. Fortunately, the results for Rose by herself don't lead to anything different when searching for the sisters. Okay, so what... let's go back to here. Rose has her ears pierced. So, Riley played root clothes. Riley, Roottree. Rena's the most famous. TMS, okay. Raina, Roottree, TMS. Raina, Roottree, marriage. Married? Raina. Rhayna. Alright, so S. Nicole Smith. S. Thomas Sheridan. Alright. Thomas Sheridan. So... TMS is a common abbreviation for early 90s teen heartthrob Tommy Mark Sheridan. His first credited role as Thomas Sheridan was on a soap opera called Time Marches Onward. He skyrocketed to popularity after his starring role in the sitcom Brother Trouble. Since the end of Brother Trouble, he has often been on the cover of tabloids for his drug use and more recently relationship with Raina Roottree. They married in 97 when she was 19 and he was 23. Holy shit. About two 16-year-old boys the same age, played by Tommy Mark and Dustin Christopher Baker. Single mother played by stand-up Penelope Tessa Green. Two boys, extremely competitive and even romantic pursuit of the next-door neighbor Roxy. Ron Roottree. The show had strong ratings through the entirety of season 1, rocketing both Sheridan and Baker to instant stardom. It was cancelled due to a significant drop. So who is Roxy? No. Roxy. Brother Trouble Roxy. Okay. Let's see. Her name should be Rose, right? Let's try Carly Roottree. See what we get. No, wait, close that. Go back to Carly Roottree. Common trick questions. The answer. Who are the first name of the famous Roottree girls? List the answer. Raina, Carly, and Riley. Rose was originally born Carly Rose. Apparently her parents had planned to name son Carl, but after finding out they were having a second daughter, they called her Carly. In the early 90s, a new preteen Carly strongly expressed her dislike that her sisters had root names. She was the odd one out. Okay. So, Carly is her name. Alright, occupations. Oh god. Okay. Occupation? Really? No, that's not one of the names, is it? Raina. Okay. Raina Roottree. Okay, modelling careers. Alright, they're models. They're models, okay. Model. I think that's right? Figure out what's incorrect. Something's incorrect? Hello, Ronnie. Carly's here. Oh, that's neat. That's a neat little feature. Okay. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, let's see. Let's try Gwyn. No? Alright, let's try Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn Roottree. Okay. Figure out what's incorrect. Do I have these two back to front? Is that... no? Is Carly older? And this is, is Riley younger? There we go. Riley's the younger one. Alright. These 3 entries are correct and have been locked. Nice. You've also locked the following: Sheridan Thomas. Booyah.
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use the internet. Some folks refuse to get with the times. Safe to say, you're hired.
Nice.
The reward for untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. But here's the catch. The Rootttrees go way, way back. The family tree's a bit daunting. Most people freak out the first time they see the whole thing. But I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'm sure I will.
The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives.
Okay.
Anyone related only by marriage is optional, but filling them in can lead to useful discoveries. Lastly, you now have access to some unique websites, plus a list of notable root trees. Notable people are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on the family tree.
Okay.
I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives.
Blood relatives. Oh god. Hi?
Sorry, one last thing. This might sound odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent the Rootttrees reaches out, I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here. Thank you, and good luck.
Lady, did you even give me a name? I don't think you did. Oh god. Okay. There's a whole lot of people. Sleuth time! Okay, before the person who hired you returns, every time you get 3 additional blood relatives in the family tree, correct, they will be locked in. All non-blood related and small portraits are optional, but placing them in the tree helps. Okay, you can open this envelope after the whole family tree has been filled in. It has 2 names that must be typed in manually. The clues are obscure, have been intentionally hidden in the past, and may even require some leaps in logic. Try to keep an eye out for any inconsistencies. Okay, first things first. Okay. You don't have any portraits available. Click on faces on your evidence tab. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Let's go to our evidence tab. What have we got? The Roottree sisters and their parents died on a plane crash on the 6th of December 98. The next evening, a shadowy figure appeared at your door and said the lawyers were looking to sort out the family tree. After a quick test, the figure gave you access to some resources. This includes a list of notable Rootttrees, who they said would be the easiest family members to place. They said they would return in the time it took to fill out 6 more blood relatives. Okay. Notable Roottrees. The Roottree sisters Carl, Elias and Gwyn, Red. Okay. Intuition. You've been in this line of work a long time, so long in fact that you've developed a 6th sense for how useful your evidence can be. Numbers on the magnifying glass refer to how many clues are connected to a specific piece of evidence. Ah! I see. At the start of your search, the notables list sets off alarm bells, a list of famous people that you can find via search engine. It's pretty rare to get something that useful, best take advantage of it. As you progress, these numbers will change. Whenever you find more evidence or lock in family members, new discoveries will be added to the list, and old evidence will become less useful. Trust your intuition. If a piece of evidence seems too good to be true, take a closer look at the people or phrases it mentions. Often, the most satisfying revelations come from retracing a path you thought was fully explored, armed, and with a new perspective. Sometimes the reason a certain evidence has such high value is because it can lead to finding more evidence. You may be missing a huge piece of the puzzle. Okay. And what's this other one? 5 pieces. Cool chocolate, so strawberry, power plum, awesome apple, blue rum. There's 5 flavors because the original inventor had 5 kids. Maybe that's why the kids still love them. What even is blueberry and elderberry anyway? Okay, so there were 5 kids. An advertisement for 5 pieces aimed at kids from the magazine Teen Blast mentions the 5 pieces were named as such because the original creator had 5 children. The ad also mentions that the current 5 flavors are not the same as back then. Understandable. Have a good day. Alright. Let us have a look at Carl Roottree. Oh. There we go. Spider search. Carl Roottree died in the recent plane crash. Okay, so the husband. Along with his wife Brenda, Brenda? I thought it was Gwyn. And their daughters, the Roottree sisters. He was the president of the Roottree Candy Company, as well as the clothing company Root, which he co-founded with his wife. There's a short press release that the Roottree Candy Company released today to news organisations. Carl, Brenda, the Roottree sisters, and other employees perished in the terrible tragedy. The entire Roottree family is in shock and requesting privacy in this time. As the head of our company, Carl was an incredible man and unmatched leader. Filling his absence will be difficult. It may take time, considerable time. In the interim, we hope that you join us in looking back fondly on Carl and his family's triumphs. His great-grandfather before him, Carl, earned the highly prestigious Watchman of the Year title. Interesting. Okay, so Carl. Brenda White? I guess. Remind me, what was he? President of Candy Company as well as clothing. Founder, I guess, would be the term? What kind of... Okay. CEO... hairdresser... anything there that works. He was not a president. Okay. I guess CEO is... what works. Alright. Alright. Periodicals. Oh. Magazine and newspapers. Okay. Oh, public library? Alright. Elias... Gwyneth Roottree. Let's have a look at her. I need newspaper names. Let's see. Periodicals. Periodicals. Newspapers? Okay. Okay, what was Carl Roottree? Let us... Watchman of the Year. Business Watch. Nice. Business Watch magazine is a magazine focused on company CEOs and the economy. So he was a CEO. They've been around for over 100 years in one form or another and will often write about major changes in management of famous companies. Every year they offer an award to a prominent businessman who's furthered the field. That's the Watchman of the Year. Elias Roottree and Carl Roottree. Founder and first president of the Roottree Candy Company. Propaganda site about him created by the company. At the top there's a picture of him and his wife Gwyneth. The picture has been added to your evidence. There's also a biography section that has some additional information. Okay, let's check this out. Interesting. Oh, Kevin McLeod. How nice of you to exist in this time. Hello? On each page, other than this one, you can jot down important information! Yes! Oh, an in-game note-taking thing! I love it! I was wondering if I was going to need to note down shit. If I do, I have a journal. I appreciate that. Oh my god. Yep, okay, we'll just close that for now. I want to look around this place a bit. What is this? Notorious Montjoys. Mystery Comics. Can I go outside? I don't think I can. Okay. I cannot. What's that? Right, girl. Oh, I've got good taste. What? Excuse you, I tried to zoom out. Oh, okay, this is where the evidence is kept, huh? Good to know, good to know. Photo items, story items, text items, marketing items, everything. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So we don't have a picture of Carl. It was his grandfather, wasn't it? Let me check that again. Great-grandson. Okay. So this is... what's his name? Elias. Oh, is it? And her name was... oh, what was her name? Gwyneth? No. Gwen. We'll just put that in for now. He was a CEO though. And his picture was there. I think that's right. Okay. Blood is thicker than syrup. Any child linked by blood to me shall be linked by blood to my legacy. There are a good many quotes about Elias from a book called Family Man, the Root Tree by Bess Williams. Okay. Copy. A long list of accomplishments and awards, and one stands out. Like his great-grandson Carl, Elias was devoted Watchman of the Year. Okay. Okay, Bess Williams. Oh. Okay. No book about Elias Roottree. There's no downloadable version available because the book is impossible to find these days. Okay, well that's great. Let's see, we have Business Watch. Elias Roottree. Elias Roottree was awarded the Watchman of the Year. Notes from an article and a scan someone made of the cover have been added to your evidence. Nice. Ooh. Well, hello, Elias. You funky little monkey. Elias Roottree was voted Watchman of the Year by businessmen in Business Watch. In 1936, a painting of him appears on the cover. Magazine says he was voted Watchman of the Year, specifically recognised the global rollout of 5 pieces. After marrying his wife, who inherited a maple farm. During this period before 5 pieces, the company is barely profitable. He has a daughter, the first of 5 children, 4 more to follow, leading to 5 pieces. Each of the 5 flavors is chosen based on the initials of his 5 children, 1 flavor per child. 5 pieces are sold in some Pittsburgh markets. New England, new recipe and flavor is finalized and candy begins nationwide distribution. Purchase every available maple farm. Oh, so maybe his wife was a such and such maple. With the help of his son, Elias Roottree Jr.'s architecture firm. Elias Roottree... Okay, his son was Elias Roottree Jr. Okay. So, he had a son. I'm going to shove him here for now. Elias Roottree Jr. Okay. And his wife was a maple. Maple? There are no maples? Well then, never mind. Oh. Did I misread completely? Elias, and he was a CEO, and Gwyneth, now where's Gwyneth? GW, oh, that's not G. Anderson Gwyneth, Madsen Gwyneth. I'm gonna bank on Madsen. And we don't know what she was. Okay. Don't forget, family trees use surnames from birth, even if the person changed their last name after marriage. Always use a person's most recent occupation. Okay. Any other cute hints? No? Alright, appreciate that. Alright. Okay. What about Gwyneth? Gwyneth Roottree? First Anderson Maple Farm. Oh, she was an Anderson. Okay, Gwyneth Anderson. There are a few pictures, including a famous picture of Elias and Gwyneth. That picture was added to your evidence. Before marrying Elias, Gwyneth Roottree was Gwyneth Anderson. She had no brother, so the older sister was inherited. Okay, so she inherited as long as she married. The farm produced only syrup. It was supposedly Elias's idea to create candy. Their success was not immediate until they decided to combine the maple with other flavors. This led to 5 pieces. Expanding well beyond the original farm, was being preserved as a tourist attraction. Still daily demonstrations and educational tours that show off many of the turn-of-the-century appliances that Gwyneth would have used as a housewife. Okay, so she was a housewife. Oh, Gwyneth. Housewife? Okay. CEO? Not Madison. You're not Madison. You were, in fact, Anderson. Gwyneth Anderson, housewife. Elias Roottree, CEO. Alright. And the son was Elias Jr. And he... Where did I put him? That's Carl. Okay. That's incorrect. So Elias Jr. About historical buildings, he's listed alongside an old residence that had been preserved called Hunchetop House. Okay. We attempt to find more information about the man, but came up empty. Hunchetop House. Okay. Well, let's note that down. Elias Jr. Hunchetop House. No info to find? Okay, let's save that note. Alright. Yay, our first note! Let's call that direct descendants. Sure, there's our direct descendants pages. Okay, let's see if there's Elias Jr. Elias Jr. Roottree. Nothing. Okay. Interesting. Gwyneth Anderson. Was that the right term? Gwyneth Anderson. Ah. Okay. Gwyneth Anderson. Anderson Maple Farm. Okay, let's have a look at that. Okay. She inherited it. Okay, let's look into 5 pieces. You learn that 5 pieces are the iconic candy sold. Oh, another thing. Firstborn of Elias Sr. was a daughter. Since the late 20s have been pressed into the shape of a maple leaf. Oh, that's cute. Though they usually have one flavour that looks more like a berry. As tastes have changed over the years, so have 5 flavours, but the shape and combination with maple have remained consistent. A history of print advertising website that claims to have 5 pieces advertisement scanned from a book called The Sweet History of Candy Volume 2. The Sweet History... Okay. Public Library. Charles Lee. Alright. 1985, hardcover, history advertising non-fiction. This part of the book series is about all things candy in the modern world. It starts in 1925, ends with a look into the future of candy as envisioned by people in 1985. The addition of hindsight, you can clearly say they got pretty much everything wrong. That's always the case. Include some print advertisements. Okay. Let's go check that out. Elias is going to pivot to ensure his company's legacy. He plans to do this with the Clancy Trust. I'll have a look at that in a second. Where are we going? It's a miracle! A modern candy for a modern society. Roottriees 5 pieces. Maple infused. G is for grape. E is for elderberry. C is for cinnamon extract. M is for melon. And introducing M for miracle berry. Burst of beautiful blossoming blended berries. Try it today. So that's in 1929. Okay. Add a page. Berry history. Candy history. Alright, so G for grape. No, 1929. Don't do that. Edit note, please. G E C C E M M. Okay. So their names must be based on those letters. Alright. Candy history. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, yeah. 5 notable things. Alright, let's go to the here. We're going to spider search and the Clancid Trust. Clancid Trust is highly unusual corporation arrangement named after Clancy Edward Roottree, who was Elias's son and the Roottree Company's head lawyer. Okay, Clancy Edward. No, we want that in here. Clancy Edward and lawyer, son of Elias Sr. and lawyer. Head lawyer at the time. Due to its unique nature, it's often brought up in online discussions about financial matters as an odyssey. The company mandates that a fixed percentage of its profits are split every quarter among bank accounts representing each blood relative of Elias and Gwyneth. An account is created for each blood relative at birth and first accessible when they reach 18. The actual numbers have never fully been disclosed to the public, but due to the ever-increasing success of the company, it's a significant amount. It's known for being essentially impossible to get around due to many checks and balances written into it. Still, there have been a few situations in which family members have tried to forcibly remove another member from the trust. So the lady that came to us, is she trying to remove somebody from it? Most details online are pretty vague, or get somebody into it. The only information you discover is from a university law school, which apparently has a guest lecturer talking about the Roottree versus RR in 1994. The 5-piece guarantee. The Roottree versus RR. I found very few details about this particular incident with regards to the Clancid Trust. A student that attended a lecture about it wrote the following legal oddities website. From what you can tell, RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow member from the trust. 2 arguments. The person in question was born out of wedlock, and second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Due to ironclad wording of the trust, it was impossible to remove any direct descendant of Elias Roottree without completely dissolving the trust. Interesting. Let's check out the 5-piece guarantee. In isolation, it is somewhat baffling. The yearly salary of Rootree's president is always locked to the price of a single pack of 5 pieces. When the 5-piece guarantee went into effect, it was 25 cents a year. Now it's closer to $4. Combined with the Clancid Trust, however, it makes a bit more sense. Elias wanted to ensure that only his direct relatives could afford to be president, and he knew that because their passive income was tied to the profits of the company, they would have a vested interest in keeping the company as profitable and successful as possible. Whether or not this was a smart or successful decision is widely debated both online and in person by economics enthusiasts. Okay, wait, let me wrap my head around this. The yearly salary of Roottree's president is locked to the price of a single pack of 5 pieces. Only his direct relatives could afford to be president. Okay, I see what's going on here. So basically he's saying, okay, you get the money from the trust, right? The Clan Seed Trust or whatever. You get that money. But in order to avoid you from draining the company dry, you're locked. If you're going to be president of the company, you're locked into just a small amount of money, like a pitiful amount of money. So you're doing it out of basically love and making sure that the company earns good money so that you and everyone else in the family get a decent amount of money. God forbid you get a self-destructive asshole in power. Could you imagine? I'm taking you all down with me. I don't care. I'm taking you all down. I'm here for a petty time, not a long time, and you're all going down with me. Okay. Alright, cool. Interesting. Oh, let's save that note. That can be deleted. Thank you. Although, actually, Clancy Edward. Clancy Edward lawyer. There we go. Oh, sorry, I'm knocking things around. So this we don't actually need. We can delete that. So this is Elias's kids. Okay. Female. Oh, sorry. There is an Elias Jr. That we know of. Don't know who he was. There was a daughter. And then 2 children. Okay. So, Elias Jr. Okay, firstborn was a daughter. We can delete that. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So... do we know... okay. What's his name? Clancy Edward Roottree. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So, let's go up here. Whoop. We have the daughter. We don't know her name. We have, Elias Jr. Wait. He had 5 kids. Wait. Oh! Okay, no, this is Elias Jr. It's in order of their, age. So, Elias Jr. is... I think he became CEO This is, where are you? Clancy Edward. And he was lawyer. Not sure who you married, buddy. And there were 2 M's. Let's see. Miracle. There's absolutely no way they named 2 of their daughters Miracle. Or 2 of their kids Miracle. There's probably one named Miracle and one named Margaret. That's ridiculous. Miracle? I shall name her Miracle, and she will be my miracle. It's a miracle. Oh, I bet Miracle is for Miracle. M is for Miracle Berry. Probably their miracle baby, right? Almost didn't survive, is what I'm guessing. Okay, Miracle. No, not Junior. Just Miracle. Okay. Alright. Cool. We're making our way through. I think we're doing well. I mean, it's slowly coming together. There's so much. What is this? Oh yeah, Guardian. Adoption. Oh my god. There's so many of them. What? No, it's fine. Thank you. I've still got a lot of names to look up on my list. There's Carl, there's Elia, there's Gwyn, there's Red, there's Jim, there's Lauren, there's Miracle Jr. You know. Alright. I think we're going to end there. We're doing pretty well so far, I think. I hope you're enjoying this game. I am. It's quite an interesting little thing. Very different to what I thought it would be. I had the idea that it might be like one of those FMV type murder mystery type things. But no, it's diving in through the past and searching for the truth. I quite like it. It's kind of like what I did when I was working as a lawyer assistant. Where basically I dig through financials and find information that for divorcing and stuff like that, or going through affidavits and that and marking different specific information that we needed to bring to attention for the or to clarify and stuff like that. It was interesting. I'm a bit nosy, so I liked it. Was very interesting work. I enjoyed it. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this. Thank you for watching. Do I save and quit? Yeah, I save and quit. Nice. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, take care, have a good day, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.